Hey guys, AJ here. I just want to let you guys know, thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love you guys have been showing us. And once again, just keep it going. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys keep up to date with all the different products that we're going to be having coming onto our channel here. We love all you guys dearly. Make sure you guys go to our Facebook page and you like it as well so you can keep up with everything that goes on.
Subscribe. 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 Subscribe.
And we will see you all real soon. This isn't $1 million competition. This isn't where people get an automatic guaranteed TV contract. These are real people trying to be real wrestlers. This is where they come and train with some of the best trainers in the country, and FXE is becoming very much the #1 training facility in the country. Be advised, guys, this is all real. This is not going to be produced. You're going to see exactly what these guys go through on a daily basis to become independent wrestlers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Academy.
Maybe the most fun thing we've done so far, which is present the guys with their first wrestling contract. For a lot of them, it's their first one. Yeah, come in. So tonight, the first one up was Lionel. And, you know, judging by the comments on every YouTube video or every tweet or Instagram post, we know y'all can't get enough of Marcus. Yeah, Buddy Walker. So, you know, it was kind of a no-brainer that he's gonna be on the opening day roster for FXE. This is your performance contract for FXE Wrestling. Feel free to read that over. I don't know if he'll be on the first show or not. We haven't figured that part out yet. But yeah, it was cool. You know, Lionel's one of those, one of our kind of journeyman guys, like Ali, that have been around the block, have worked. You know, nothing gonna shock you in there. Some of the numbers might, but you know, it's yeah, we're ready and rolling, and we want you along for the ride.
Wow.
So as long as you're good with everything on there, just sign on that line in the bottom left where it says student name.
That's a lot of zeros.
All right, more than a hot dog and a handshake.
Good, good. Two, nice job, Lionel, you got it. 3, 4, last one, you got it. 5.
I'm telling you, I like this.
Yeah, buddy. I'm a sign and witness that we're all nice and legal like, because the lawyers like that. That's today. Hey, look at that. Just like that. Marcus, yeah, Buddy Walker. And FXE.
You know, it's no big secret. I would get gassed out. I would get blown up real quick and easy.
I don't need to say much. I'm not the GOAT. Forget the GOAT. I'm the BOAT. I'm the best of all time. Remember that.
Happy for you. You've worked your ass off for this. You earned it.
Yeah, man! I can't wait.
And it's been so cool to see him, you know, coming into his own. You know, he's getting his body right. He's getting his mind right. And yeah, I'm excited to see what Marcus is going to do on Crush.
Have you ever dreamt about becoming a professional wrestler?
Did you realize that we're located right here in Middle Tennessee?
Come on down to FXE Wrestling Academy. Right, boys? Welcome to another new segment here on Season 2 of the Academy. It's called Pro Wrestling 101. What we're going to be doing over the course of the next few weeks is introducing you to some fairly basic concepts in the world of wrestling, since I know a lot of you out there watching have never really watched a wrestling show before. So that way, when we go live with Crush Live here in a few weeks, you're not going to be totally lost. This is episode 1, and we're calling it How to Win a Wrestling Match. The most common way you'll see a match end is via pinfall. I've got Phil, Ali, and Jeff the ref here to help me demonstrate. A pinfall is when one opponent lays on top of another opponent for a count of 3 from the referee. So what Jeff is looking for here is to make sure there's no space between Ali's shoulders and the mat. The shoulders are down for a count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Ali has been pinned. Phil wins the match. Another common way that matches will end is via submission. Now you see, Ali's got Phil in a hold here. He's not being pinned. His shoulders aren't down on the mat, but he's in a considerable amount of pain, aren't you, Phil?
Yes.
That hurts like hell?
Yes.
You want to give up, don't you?
Yes.
So there's a couple of different ways he can do that. One, he can tell Jeff, I quit.
Quit.
The other option, you'll see this in MMA fights as well, is to what we call tap out. Jeff sees that. Jeff signals to the timekeeper, we ring the bell, match is over, Ali wins. So speaking of disqualifications, any rule that you break in front of the referee is at his discretion to disqualify you and award the match to your opponent. Breaking the rules can be anything from poking the eyes, hitting him with a weapon, or...
That's a low shot. You're disqualified. Against the rules. You're disqualified. The match is over. Hit him in the leg.
Disqualification. The other most common way for a match to end is by countout. This is a little rarer than the others, but it does happen, so I want to make sure you were aware of it. So, during the course of the match, sometimes one of the opponents, for whatever reason, will leave the ring.
Screw this.
See, he's got until a 10 count from Jeff the ref.
1.
Come on. Get back in here.
If he doesn't meet that 10 count, it's essentially a disqualification. He gets counted out for being outside the ring.
7,
Ali wins.
8, 9, 10. The match is over.
Congratulations, Ali. That's been Pro Wrestling 101. We'll see you next week.
So we knew we had to sign Alex ASAP because, he was just on Dynamite and, it's only a matter of time before, Tony comes swooping in and steals him from us. So, we got to get that ink on paper. We got to get him in the ring. We got to get him in front of a crowd before he's out of our price range. We're dotting I's and crossing T's and got the venue, got all that stuff going. The one thing that hasn't been made official yet is the roster, right? So AJ and Tom and Jerry and Kalen and all, they're all focusing on the in-ring stuff. So y'all have been doing more practice matches and stuff. And he's been around the block. He's already got some connections. Obviously, he was on an episode of MJF threw him to the ground to steal his chair, but he was on Dynamite. I haven't been on Dynamite. I was probably in some crowd shots. So I'm kind of beating around the bush a little bit here, but dude, this is your FXE wrestling contract. Like, oh no, you work for us. You are an FXE wrestler. You're not just doing our show. You're one of us. And that's one of the cool things about what we're doing here.
Chip! Oh! Good job. Get there, you punk. You punk.
So you can just sign right there whenever you're ready. And then I'm going to sign over here that I witnessed you signing. And you get all legal-like so the lawyer doesn't get mad at us. So we don't know specifics. I don't know who your opponent's going to be or anything like that, but because you just did that, the FXE roster, man. It's your wrestling contract.
That's his fat. Thank you so much,
bro.
I'm so thankful to be part of FXE. Grateful for this opportunity. I'm here to make everybody proud, but also here to prove that
But it was very cool to have the moment with Alex, and he's he's an excitable guy, and it was cool to to be able to share that moment with him where he's where it's dawning on him that yeah, all that hard work paid off, man.
Let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take over.
Hi, I'm Jerry Lynn, professional wrestler. Now, I don't have 2 words for you, but I got 2 questions. 1, is it your dream to become a professional wrestler? 2, are you already a pro wrestler but want to fine-tune your skills? Yeah, buddy! Then come on down to FXE Wrestling Academy. You'll be glad you did, right, boys?
Come on.
I know my opponent's gonna start interrupting me again, so I did a favor and I brought my own microphone. So, right now,
Here we go.
you talk about a big game about who nobody is, blah blah blah. I'm gonna tell you something. You see why I brought this extra microphone? See why I brought this one? Because you interrupted me.
I don't get into the ring and I don't wrestle your matches.
Hey, I gotta be prepared, and that's exactly what I'm gonna be on Sunday. I'm gonna be prepared. You know why I'm gonna win? Because I'm smarter than you. I'm like the Boy Scouts. I'm always prepared, and I'm always gonna have one trick up my sleeve.
Majestic, have you spoken to your manager?
Look, man, I don't need no manager. See, you said contract. He can't even read a contract. The man got a 3rd grade reading level. So how you gonna challenge me to a match who won't know how we fighting? So, I don't understand it, man.
Dude, wow. I mean, what do you got to say about that? I
He
mean,
ain't got nothing to say about it, man. He's stupid.
but, Blake, do you really think that you can pick up the pace with Evo?
Well, let's be honest. We all know that Evo is one of the most talented guys on the roster.
Absolutely.
It's hard to deny that. That being said, even though I'm new, I'm coming in hot.
What do you got to say, Evo?
Listen, Blake, I don't need you to stand here and kiss my ass. All right? This isn't a personal vendetta with you, but you just happen to be the first victim.
And we got a special match just for you. The first time ever. Father versus son. Cain and Abel. Mother, daughter, kings and queens. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup. So, Willem, you got a match against your father here. All those years of no allowances. All those years of go to your room. You get a chance now. What do you think about that? He's so choked up, he's so rageful, he can't even get the words out. Man, I understand my dad, me and him, but Kanji, it's your son, man. Absolutely. I mean, for the years, kids always want to talk back and do whatever they want to do. You get a chance to just lay it all out.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This is going to be a wonderful match. Gosh, I tell you what, I've been so proud of you getting in that ring, doing what you're doing. You've come such a long way. I may be a little bit older than you. I may be more athletic than you. I may not be as strong as you, but I'm going to give you something that you really want, and that's a really good match. You're going to have to bring it. You're going to have to bring it so much that maybe you better take your Marcus, yeah, buddy, energy drink.
Understand that. It does. See, I see that look in your eye. You've been on a rampage since I've been gone. You've been looking for that one thing. You know what you haven't had since I got hurt? Closure. You knew I was coming back. you knew at some point I was going to come back and we were going to finish this tale. Either I go or you go.
By the way, you got any more of those energy drinks? I could always.
Say, you got to talk to Marcus yet, Buddy Walker. I tell you what, Gronkowski, great to have you. Always energetic.
What's up, my man? Oh, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed, but we're in the presence of greatness right now. I once prayed to this guy to win my brother a Super Bowl. Remember 28-3? Prayed to you, St. Joseph, my man.
Joseph Saint.
Oh, wait, Joseph Saint.
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't pray to you?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay,
All
but anyway,
I can't control your takeoff, but I can crash your landing.
My man. See, 2023 has been a good year. See, I learned that I've been chosen to be the greatest of FXE. So it's only prophecy.
It's only January 25th.
It's only January 25th?
Yeah,
It's whenever I show up. That's when it is. I could show up Sunday. I could show up Monday. I might show up on 30 day. It doesn't matter. It's always my day.
FXE Crush Live. Keep hoping, brother. Just keep hoping.
Can't kill dreams, right? That's not a thing.
Not a
thing.
Hey everybody, yours truly, Pat Dooley, here to introduce a new segment for Season 2 of the Academy. It's called Ask FXE. And what it is you're basically just asking FXE stuff. Is there anything you ever wanted to know about the Academy itself? One of our wrestlers? One of our trainers? Yours truly? Reach out via social media or in the comment section of this video, but make sure you're using the hashtag AskFXE, and your question may get answered on next week's show.
And with all that being said, it's time for me to take a drink, if you guys don't mind, of this delicious Monster Ultra. One of their best flavors. Find it at a convenience store all across the country. Make sure you guys get one today because it'll make your day better. Seriously, make your day better. What a rush.
So tonight, I got to, for example, Colby. Got Colby to sign his contract, and I mean, nobody was surprised, right? I mean, he was the first student here. He's basically the face of the company. Things are really moving, got the venue, all that cool stuff. But we don't have any of you guys signed to your first wrestling contracts.
Oh.
And so that's what we got here. This is an FXE performance contract. Feel free to read that over if you want. You're participating. You're aware of the physical and mental risks, but I don't need to tell you that.
No.
He's he's a breakout star waiting to happen. It wasn't surprising to anybody.
Man,
fire when ready.
This is crazy.
It is, right?
I've waited my whole life for this, right? I've grinded for a full calendar year to be on this show.
Yeah, almost to the day, yeah.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
My whole life right here.
This
is happening. This is happening right now.
Oh yeah, brother. It's real.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
All right. Witness as well. Yeah. Date in there too. And hey, look at that. You're a pro wrestler, man.
Man. Look at that.
Yeah. Congrats, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, always a pleasure, dude. These years, all this work he's put into his body, all the literal blood, sweat, and tears that he shed in that ring, and in the gym, and the support of his family, his wife and his kid. Like, that was so cool just to be there as a part of. And I know how much this means to him because he and I have talked about this. I mean, Colby's been here longer than I have, but he and I have had so many conversations about how much just being here means to him. That I got to be in the room with him when he signed his contract was, yeah, that's a life highlight. That was very cool.
Because when I take the techniques that have been passed on to me and lay them upon you, you will certainly be able to get yourself out of my house